and you locked in like laser-like focus, like Tom Brady focus on your goals. If you could do those two things, use a scary motherfucker out here.
No, that's facts. Man, like I said, man, for the most part, most of us was,
Free balling.
yeah, we was trying to do a whole lot of stuff we shouldn't have been doing.
We ain't
Shit.
had no guidance.
Yeah.
We ain't, I mean, I don't know, because I'm not you, so I don't know. But my dad wasn't telling me XYZ and putting that battery in my back to get me to focus on the things that I need to focus on. I was out here freelancing. I'm dealing with niggas my own age goofballing.
Well, see, for me, man, my pops, he was doing pretty damn good. And he just wanted me to learn the same shit he went through. So he wouldn't help me out at all. Like, shit, a lot of information. I had to get out here and get my feet wet. You know what I'm saying? He wanted me to learn like him, and I'm like, that doesn't make no damn sense. You know what I'm
It
saying?
doesn't, but what your dad knew and what you may not have even known is you're a lot like him than you even think.
No, that's
And he
facts.
knew he didn't need to tell you. You would figure it out.
Right, but it's one thing
Don't
figuring.
say, not saying he shouldn't have told you the
It's
Jews.
one thing
No, I'm
figuring it
not
out.
saying that.
Listen,
I'm definitely not saying that.
it's one
But
thing.
I just feel like I've never talked to your dad. I've never met him. I've only heard about him through you. But
Right.
from what I get from him, is he's that type. That doesn't surprise me.
I mean, to me, it's cool now that I went through it, but shit, man, I'd have skipped touching the block and all type of stuff. You feel me? Like, man,
Absolutely, absolutely. But
I ain't
that
saying.
also
Listen, I'm not saying give me no hand me outs. I ain't saying that. You
absolutely
you
right.
gotta listen in life. If
You
you get
can't
the
live for somebody else.
right, and if you get the hand me outs for your whole life, then
You
that's
living for somebody else.
and then you don't know how to when that shit stops. Then you don't know how to adapt because you're so used to the hand me out. So by
Exactly.
by far, am I not saying that? But you could have stopped and gave me some damn information though. You know,
And
pick up the
Pops could have took up some of that slack. And if I don't know if he could have or he couldn't, but he could have definitely put you in a position to be a little bit more successful as far as like I don't know if your OG had him on child support or not. I don't know.
man. She never did. She came to
So
she came to me and my sister and asked us, man, what y'all want to do? My mama was a 101 because most chicks they would have put
man,
that nigga
one of
on.
one. You know how
Yeah,
caked up your mom would be if she put everybody on child support.
right. So hey, look, she was cool. So she cut him some slack. So you feel me? But hey, what I can say is yes, I learned everything I needed to, but I learned that through people like you, Dub, other like people that was a little bit older than me. I had a couple other like, big homies, one or two father
Yeah,
figures,
but
but
you and I both know ain't nothing like your OG dropping jewels on you.
right, ain't nothing like that. Like that's
It hits different.
yeah,
It just hits different. Like I can't explain it. Like I didn't have it,
right,
so I can't really speak on my dad giving me these jewels. So I took it upon myself. I have to change that cycle.
right,
You know what I mean? Like I
yeah,
can't use the fact that my dad wasn't in my life for me to be a weirdo dad and not have common sense enough to know that I have to take that initiative. I have to push the envelope. This is my child. He don't have no responsibilities to reach out to me. I need to reach out to him.
right, exactly.
If he chooses to not reach back, that's cool. But I'ma still reach out to him every single time.
Right,
I'm a
because
double back. I'm a triple back. because that's my child.
Right. It's your duty. You feel me? Like to try to
I don't
put.
care how, like I told my son, I don't care how old you are. You could be 55. I'ma still treat you as my child.
Hell yeah.
You're a grown man, so I'ma understand that concept. But at the end of the day, if I can help you in any shape or form, whether it's the things that I can tell you or the money I can send you, whatever it is, I'm gonna be there for you for life.
Yeah, you indebted. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? We need more fathers like that. Some of us who had kids, man, we ain't learned that damn lesson. We still, going through the generational curses and putting them through the same shit our dads put us through. You feel me? So that's what's up. You know what I mean? To
And
you know,
I've said this, and I'll say this to you. I said this about you, but I've never said this to you. But I'll say it to you now because we having this conversation.
all right.
When you do have kids, you gonna be one of the best fathers we know.
I believe it. I believe that. I mean,
Two reasons why. You'll be ready for it, you'll be prepared for it, and you know what you didn't get.
yeah,
And you got brothers, like you said, like me and Dub, to go off of to see where you the goods and bads to how you need to handle, especially if you have a boy.
right.
You have a girl, you out there on your own. Cause
Yeah,
I neither one of us had a girl.
true. God bless you to have it, boy. So you got something you can relate to. Damn it, cause
Nah, what it
woo,
is, this is what it is. I tell you what, if you's a sucker for love, you gonna have a boy. If you go hard on these girls, which it sounds like you do, you gonna have a girl. That's just how it works. I've never seen it happen any other way. Everybody that I know that is not a sucker for love has a fucking boy. I mean, excuse me, that is a sucker for love has a boy. Everybody that goes hard on these girls treats them like they ain't really nothing much of nothing. They all have girls.
damn. You gonna drop it down like that on me, man?
I'm
Damn,
just
damn.
I'm just you might break the
I don't,
cycle and I can say that.
nah, you know what?
But
You know what's so crazy is I told my mama the same shit. I said, "Hey, man, if I have a kid, I'm gonna probably have a daughter, man."
you are. You definitely are because it it
I
would only make perfect sense because you would teach her everything that she need to know about a nigga and then some. And then she would be able to make the right decision on what type of man she's gonna be with.
Yeah, because unfortunately, man, I
And
learned from the wrong examples. So I was trying to be like, you know what I'm saying, the examples I seen before me.
yeah,
So
I told my son, I said, my OGs, they wasn't telling me to be faithful to no girl. They weren't telling me to treat her with, like the queen she is. They all told me to, man, they come a dime a dozen.
true. That's facts.
So I didn't really learn how to be a good boyfriend until I got my heart broke. Then I understood, oh, okay, you can't move a certain way. You can't act a certain way.
True.
You know what I mean? You got to let that girl know you love her, you care about her, you treat her with that type of respect. You do things that she ain't really expecting you to do. You try to give her that battery in her back when you see her down.
Yeah, it's
These are the things that you have to do as a man. And you got to never let her see you down.
that's
If
facts.
you are down, you got to try to keep it to yourself or not let it affect you to the point where you can't take care of your business. Because
Man,
at the end of the day, as a man, you got to be the leader of the household. You got to be able to hold on. Anything that comes fugazi, you got to be able to take that on the chin and let her know that's just part of life. We just got to get through it. You can't be woe is me and oh man, what we gonna do and I don't know what we gonna do. Like you got to figure that shit out in your mind and she don't even know you even got a problem with it.
This nigga preaching tonight, damn it. He ain't
We've been
playing.
gone for a couple of weeks, man. This is all built up, man. This is built up
He
energy,
fired
baby.
up, bitch,
I'm
mom.
ready.
He is fired up. Hey, man, I could feel that. But no, you speaking facts, though. Like, for real, like, you know, that's what I'm learning throughout these years is reassurance. Like,
What?
you gotta tell a mug that that you love him. You gotta keep letting her know she beautiful. You gotta let her know you miss her. Cause that's what she
Man,
wanna hear. She wanna hear, you know what I'm saying?
man,
She
you
wanna
get
keep
nigga, cause try I promise you some other nigga will.
or you them facts. So
And he don't know her that well.
he don't know her at all. He gonna
He
tell her
just see
everything
her.
he gonna tell her everything she need to hear. So, you know what I'm saying? But
Man, he gonna go the extra mile. He gonna put flowers on her car
right.
and surprise her at work. Like nigga, these are the things that as a boyfriend or a husband, you have to always take into consideration, man. You got to think, damn, have I done something good for my shorty lately? Have I just showed her, an appreciation for what she does for me on a day-to-day basis? Like I'm finna cash out. I'm finna pay for these nails and these toes to get done as soon as I get paid.
You got to. You hear
And
me?
I never do that.
But you got
I
to.
in listen, in the 10 plus years we've been together, I have never paid for her to get her nails or toes done. Ever.
Mm,
Ever, 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 ever. And the main reason why I haven't is because she always does it anyway.
right.
So I never really looked at it. It's almost like me getting my own haircut. But I thought about it the other day. I believe she paid for a haircut for me at one point in my life. So with that being the case, I gotta return the favor. And she don't even know it's coming.
Unless you listening to the pod. If
Which
she
I truly doubt.
Yeah, she ain't listening
Because
to it,
she
but
doesn't even she's gotta go to work in like the next 30 minutes.
no,
So
that's a,
she's not even on that. But nonetheless, it is what it is, bench mob. You got to take care of your queen, or someone else will, and we can get to it whenever you ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I love shooting the bobos because hey man, sometimes that real come out. The things that ain't even part of the bench my podcast. It just what I'm saying. It be things that we all can sit back and relate to. So you know,
Absolutely, man. We all human beings. We all men or women, regardless if you dealing with a man and you a man, or you a woman and you dealing with a woman. You dealing with someone else other than yourself. So, with that being the case, you always have to treat people like I just said. If you don't do that, someone else will. And if
mm,
they do bust a move on you, you can be upset, obviously. But at the end of the day, can't blame nobody but yourself. It's always easier walking away from a situation if you know you gave it your best.
facts. And
And
with
that's
that,
relationship, whatever.
yeah, exactly. And with that being said, man, we gonna go ahead and get to the benchmark podcast because I was gonna keep dropping gems and dropping jewels, but you know what I'm saying? It's the benchmark podcast. I'm your boy Broadway Beast, man. I got your boy with me, Neef, aka Mr. Perp. Um,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for tapping in. We ain't been here for quite some time, couple weeks. We need a little
Man,
break, a
couple
little breather.
weeks. Woo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So now we back to it. It looked like the NFL football regular season is over with. So
it's a wrap.
with that being said, I just want to ask you one of these questions that have been on my heart lately for the last couple weeks. It just wasn't the time to ask until the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson, man. Lamar Jackson missed the playoffs this season. My question for you is, how do you think this is going to impact his legacy? And go ahead and answer that. You know what I mean? And then I'll ask you the next
Well, I
question.
mean, his legacy is already solidified. I think at this point, unless he can win him a Super Bowl ring, I don't know if he'll be a first ballot just because of his competition in his depending on how long Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes play. Like I don't know if they'll all retire around the same time, but if they don't, I just it'd be hard for me to say he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, but at the same time, with him not having a Super Bowl ring, it kind of taints his situation. And then the fact that he's missed the playoffs, I have to go and look at the statistics, but I want to say it's almost a 50-50 split. So it ain't like he's like Josh Allen, I believe, has a better playoff percentage than he does. I definitely know Patrick Mahomes has a better playoff percentage than he does as far as even getting there and winning games. So it's kind his legacy is a little bit tainted than what it would have been had he at least made the playoffs and then possibly went on a run. But I like what they're doing. I think that was the best thing that they could have did because they had to part ways with somebody and rather get rid of the quarterback that's not even in his real 30s yet versus a head coach who's been there 18 years and only won you one Super Bowl. And I believe his playoff thing is closer to Lamar's because they're tied together. So it made more sense to let go of the coach versus the player. I just have to see who they bring in. And he has to at least make the playoffs and make a run in the next couple of years, or he's going to be considered worse than Dan Marino.
Man.
So they would basically consider him a second stage event Dan Marino. Dan Marino at least made the Super Bowl.
That's facts. Now, I'm gonna say this is for sure. Like this gonna impact his legacy. To me, if he does not get at least to a Super Bowl, like you said,
Super Bowl.
He got to at least do that. But this is the reason why I'm gonna say this is gonna impact his legacy right now, is because to me the windows was open. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the window was open. It was wide open.
No Pat Mahomes,
especially this year.
Yeah, no Pat.
This year was his best chance. And he didn't even make the dance.
Right, and so you don't got Patrick Mahomes out there. So I feel like that was his only kryptonite to being able to get there. And of course, like, we can't. It's kind of hard though because we can't blame him for everything. He was out hella games this year, so half of it is his fault, but the other half.
That goes back to what me and you both know. I've never seen a quarterback get healthier when they get older.
Right.
I've just never seen it, especially a quarterback that his super talent is his mobility.
Man.
So, like I said, we shall see. Only time will tell. But
it's gonna be hard.
I agree. We agree. We 100% on the same page. Like, it's going to be hard because the NFL only gets better. The Browns are going to be better next year. I believe the Bengals will be better the next year.
It's a lot of damn teams.
The Steelers are going to go from 1 to 4 because Aaron ain't going to be back.
It's going to be a lot of damn teams that's better next year.
The Patriots will be a year off of doing whatever they do in this year's playoffs. The Bills won't be worse.
The
Jets can't get no worse. So the Jets are going to be at least better than what they were this year.
To me, the Colts played pretty damn good at the beginning of the season, and then they kind of fell off.
They fell in. It was just the worst case scenario. You lose your quarterback. Like,
yeah,
I don't care who you are, unless you got Joe Montana and Steve Young again, you're cooked.
Yeah, it's rare that you get like Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady or something like that.
No,
like, it's rare.
No, what it was, unless you get lightning in the bottle, like the Eagles did when they won the Super Bowl, when they lost Carson Wentz and then old boy came in, Foles or whatever his name was, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Foles. He came
Remember
in
he
and
came,
killed.
yeah, he came in and won the Super Bowl
Yeah,
for
he
him.
came. Yeah, that was luck.
There's only been two teams that I can remember in my lifetime that had a backup quarterback come in and help them win a Super Bowl. It was those Eagles, and then I believe it's in the '90s with the Giants. I think they lost Phil Simms and Jeff Hostetler came in.
That ain't what Tom ain't do that.
Technically, Tom, you can say he did that too. You can say he did that too. Yep, Tom Brady. You right. Because Drew Brees got hurt and then he took over. And yep, those are the only three.
I mean,
And
Drew
out of those
Bledsoe.
three, only one was a Hall of Famer.
Right, and so you that happens
So in
so
other
often.
words, it's damn near impossible, bitch, Bob.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, so with that being said, do you believe his Super Bowl window is starting to close and
Oh, it's
for him?
closed. It shut. The window shut this year. Unless they get somebody and they can go like gangbusters. And even then, until the playoffs, we still won't know what the fuck's going on. They could go 15-1 until until they actually get to the Super Bowl. Who knows? So I just think with the team that they had, like Derrick Henry, I
Man,
don't know if he's going to be able to give you what he did last year. He's already on the decline.
and you
Like
just
his stats might have looked just as good, but them fumbles, trust me, they're going to
look.
happen again next year.
Look, you just took what I was about to say. The window is closed because they already spent the damn money. They went to go get Derrick Henry to win, and it ain't materialized like it was supposed to. So, what else can they damn near do? I don't see them being able to, you know, being able to do nothing bigger than what they got right now, as far as like having a better running back or, you know, I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either. I don't. I mean,
Unless he go to a
they
different
went and
team.
got receivers. They got a running back. They improved their defense. Like they've done everything they can to try to make this team a Super Bowl caliber team. And it just hasn't panned out for whatever reason, injury, bad luck, fluky play here or there. Remember last year, Andrews dropped the ball. Like
Yeah,
these are things that you can't. I mean, you just can't. You and I both know you. The one thing about the NFL is it doesn't stay the same forever. So if you're a
yeah.
good team one year, doesn't mean you're going to be a good team the next year.
It's only a few teams that could really just repeat that, and when they do, it's like 2 to 3
No,
years.
even
But
they fall off, bro. Think
that
about it.
too.
Even they fall off. Like you seen your boys. You said
KC,
they was gonna come back.
KC, yeah, that's facts.
Them niggas finished worse than they finished third. The only reason why they didn't finish fourth is because the Raiders got the #1 pick,
Nigga, I ain't
or they
never
would have been fourth.
listen. I would have listen. If I could have predicted that, I wouldn't have never thought they was gonna be on the bottom half of the.
I
You
never
know,
predicted that, but I told you they was falling off. I did say that.
you
I
did.
did tell you that before the season. I said I don't trust them niggas. But I'm also the same nigga that said the Ravens was gonna do something.
What?
And them
But
niggas didn't do a motherfucking
you
thing.
said, listen. We talked about the Detroit Lions. You was on point with them because
I told you
somehow
them niggas was gonna fall off.
they
I
fell.
knew it. I just had a gut feeling that Coach Law, what does he do? Besides talk about bite kneecaps. He had Ben Johnson. Clearly, Ben Johnson shows you he's a great coach.
Yeah.
Allen, the verdict is still out on him because the Jets were fucking ass again. And he decided to go with Justin Fields, who we've all known
I don't know what he was thinking.
he's a black Tebow.
He has no
So
IQ, zero
he's a
IQ.
black Tebow, bro. He
Yeah.
is a black Tebow. That is what he is to a T. He can run the ball. He can pass sometimes, but if you need him to go for 300, kill yourself.
Yeah, it's over with.
But let's go ahead and go to the next question, man. We beating this horse.
Yeah, it's over with for Lamar and them. Sorry, man. Hopefully, y'all do better next season, man. Cause y'all had better
Yeah.
hopes than my Vikings. But moving right along. All right. So sticking with quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the NFL regular season is over. So my question for you is, who do you believe had the best quarterback season? Which quarterback do you think had the best season and who was the best this year?
Who's the MVP?
Who's the MVP
Because
season?
you know it's gonna go to a quarterback. It ain't gonna go to no running back or nothing.
Who you
It
got?
would in order for it to go to a running back, you gotta go for 2K or above. You gotta do something real special. For it to go to receiver, you gotta go for 2K and above. You gotta probably have even Randy Moss had 25 touchdowns. He didn't win it.
Right.
So it's really a quarterback, maybe defensive person if they just go stupid and their team is winning. So with that being said, it's down to two players, Drake May and Matthew Stafford.
Damn.
So with those being the two players that I'm gonna say in reference to the MVP, I'm going off of my eye test. This is just my eye test. I have to go with the young bull. And the reason why I'm gonna go with the young bull is two reasons. One, no one would have ever expected with the cast of receivers he got. No matter how much money they put into the team and into improving the team, you still got a second year quarterback that you're putting all your faith in. And the fact that he was able to not only rise to the occasion, but exceed expectations, I believe he leads the league in completion percentage.
I can tell you that.
I know he leads the league in completion percentage in deep passes. I believe he's in the top 3 in touchdown passes. I don't believe he has
he's
more
top 3.
than
He don't got more than
10
8.
interceptions.
He only got 8.
So
Top
these
3.
are all numbers, and his team was the number 1 team in the AFC. Or no, did they get the number 1 seed?
Man, they was tied. They was tied with Denver.
So Denver got the number 1 seed?
Them and Denver, shit, I don't know, like, as far as the playoff bracket, but they got the same
look
record.
Look it up real quick. Look it up. Because I want to give the right information.
Yeah, Denver got the number 1 seed.
Okay, so he was that close to having the number 1 seed, and they won their division.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I have to give it to Drake May, because Matthew Stafford, they had a great season. They didn't win their division. Nope. And he kind of tailed off towards the end once he lost Devontae Adams, which is no knock on him. I mean, shit, Devontae Adams in the red zone was unstoppable this year. So that's a big piece missing. I get it. But we're talking about what happened. So with the answer to the question, I'm going to go Drake May, and it's not even close.
Man, you know what? Like, I be hating to agree. I be trying to disagree, but damn, you, for everything that you highlighted, is the reasons why I'm gonna have to agree with you, because not only did he only have 8 interceptions, but how many touchdowns did he have? Let me see. He had
I think he had 30.
He had 31 touchdowns, 4,394 yards. So he almost had 4,400 yards. Ranked number 4.
Could have threw for 5K if they would have really had to be in some games. They beat the shit out of people this year.
Exactly. He was ranked number 4 all throughout the NFL as a quarterback, period. His average per game for yards is 258 yards per game. QBR.
And they really right.
His QBR is a 77. That's nice. And shit. And then like shit, his completion ratio is a 72%.
And how many rushing touchdowns?
I don't know. I don't see that.
I think he got about 5.
I can go look. Let me go see.
I think he got about 5. Maybe not. I think he got about 5. But either way, he got that ability. And he's a bigger quarterback. He ain't no little quarterback. Like he's a legit 6'4", 230.
Yeah. And not only
So
that,
he can fuck around and put that hammer on one of them little corners.
I don't see the rushing touch. They ain't showing me that. But
It's all good.
I was gonna say, so this is the thing about that. Not only did he do that, but like you said, shit. When you look at overall, records for the NFL, they're the top 3 teams. He's in the top 3 teams. You got New England Patriots, his team. You got the Seattle
Broncos and the Seattle and the Seahawks.
and the Seattle's, yeah. So with that being said, bro, he like you said, he's a young QB, and man, he got for how he's playing, it's looking good for him.
Bro, this is year 2.
It ain't too many quarterbacks.
Year 2.
Shit, they might be the sleeper team. So people better keep their eyes open for Drake Mayfield. I mean, my bad.
People better keep. Go ahead. We can go to the next if you want to go to the next question.
But yeah, man, it's looking bright for them. Matt Stafford, he was up there too. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he was up there. But since he had only won 12 games, man, he don't deserve to be the best quarterback.
They're not gonna give it to him. His team, like I said, unless he had a special, like he would have had to break the touchdown record for touchdown passes and have that record. Then he might have a chance because that's how AP got it the year he got it. Like we wasn't the number 1 team, but we made the playoffs with Christian Ponder and the rest of them bums. I think we had the worst receiving core I've ever seen as a Viking fan.
I hated Ponder, boy. He was trash.
Bro, we didn't have Percy. We had motherfucking Michael Jennings and a couple scrap heap niggas that was like, I can't even remember. I mean, maybe we might have had a Barrett Bernard or something like that. I can't remember, but we didn't have shit. But nonetheless, that's why he won it. He went for 2K. He had just came back from that knee surgery. And he just went crazy. You know what I mean? Like you got to go stupid for you to get MVP, and you're not a quarterback.
Matt Stafford did go crazy though. He had 4,700 yards.
So, he didn't go 5K, and he didn't break the record for touchdowns. Watch what I say.
He had 46.
Drake May will be MVP.
You
heard it here first on the Bench Mob.
Oh yeah, it's no questions about it. But he did have 46 touchdowns and only 8 interceptions. So he competing. That's all I'm saying is he was in there.
It's not going to be a runaway. I ain't think it's going to be a runaway, but he's going to get some votes. But trust me, I know what I know about the way that the league works. I just feel like there's no way they can not give it to Drake May, and he at least leads the league in completion percentage, and his team is the 2nd seed, and he had that. Like that's if you look at his rookie year stats and you look at his this year stats, it's a light years in difference, and that means that they take that in consideration. Them writers and people who vote for the MVP. They take like Matthew Stafford has been doing this. Like
right.
This year, he had a great year, but like I said, if they could have got the number 1 seed, like they had the opportunity to, then they would have damn near locked it up. They might have gave him co-MVP.
Yeah,
or he'd have just won it outright.
And see, like you said, this is just this a repeat. Like we done seen this before. This story ain't new for Matt Stafford, so he don't deserve it.
He's had great numbers, and I mean. But like I said, I just don't see how they're not going to take in consideration the jump that Drake May has made in this year, and the fact that his team is so high up.
Yeah.
In there, you know what I mean? Like,
true.
And it just seems like if you're a business, why would you give it to the old ass quarterback that's about to be out of here, and he ain't no slice of bread type nigga who you want to lead. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna be here another 5 years. So why not give it to the young buck who's on the up and coming?
That's facts. That's facts. Yep. And with that being said, man, we we got to talk about it, man. The season's over, so you know what I'm saying. For a couple of weeks, y'all ain't hear us talk about the goddamn Vikings, but now we're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. After finishing 9-8, you know what I'm saying. Me and Neef had a little argument off our little break. You know what I'm saying. I told him that we was gonna, win a couple games, but he told me shit. Nah, nigga, you said we was going to the playoffs, so he right. He
I
reinforced
think
that.
I might be almost right on the damn record. I think I said 9-8.
You damn near
I either
said
said 10-6 or something like that. I know I said we wouldn't make it to playoffs. I know I said that.
you damn near was close on the record. It was damn near 9-8. But my question for you is, what's the biggest takeaway from from the Viking season, and what's the key changes that we need to take for the next step next year?
Man, we need to pray to the Lords up above that somehow we can keep Brian Flores. I don't know. I don't really. I have a Tincher Smith of faith in that it could happen and we could keep him one more year. But I'm praying that we can because he's the reason why we were 9-8. It ain't no other reason than that. That defense kept us above water and gave us opportunities to win games, especially down the stretch with them bad teams we got lucky enough to play. Because had we had to play any juggernauts, we wouldn't have 9-8 as a record. That's with that
Yeah,
being said, that's number one. Number two, we definitely have to get some competition in at quarterback. We need to at least evaluate and make him have to have a true competition. I don't know if that means we got to go get a high value veteran like a Kyler Murray or even a Mac Jones or somebody a little younger who could really give him that go, or we get a veteran that can. I would prefer to go the other route just because a veteran would be a band aid. Because at this point, he's shown us that he can't stay healthy. And
yeah,
with that being the case, that's the killer of all killers. I don't care how great you are. If you can't be on the field, there's nothing we can do with you. And
yeah.
unfortunately for him, he's shown that he hasn't had the capability of giving us even a 7 to 8 game streak where he ain't hurt. It's like every 3 to 4 games. So with that being said, you would be almost retarded with excuse my language to not do what I'm saying in regards to the quarterback position.
Yeah.
I believe this year we'll have our full amount allotment of picks. We should be getting some other picks for some players that we let go, and we get some. I can't even say the word.
What you trying to say? Consistency? What you trying to say?
I don't think you said it right, but close enough.
I don't know what you trying to say.
Those type of picks is some type of pick that you get when you trade a player if they do a certain amount or they play a certain amount of time. I can't think of what it's called,
Oh
but
no, that wasn't it.
nonetheless,
That ain't it. What I said. Hell no.
that ain't it what you said, but close enough. Like I said, at the end of the day, we'll be better off. I just need to see that our GM can actually hit on. He damn near has to hit on 90% of these draft picks coming up. That's the type of pressure he's under because he's been so terrible with these draft picks that it's almost embarrassing. It ain't even almost, it is. Because he drafted Booth Jr., who's no longer with the Vikings. He drafted a safety out of Georgia. I can't even remember the dude's name. I don't even know if he's in the league anymore. He traded the pick that we could have got to draft a safety, a Kyle Hamilton, who's with the Ravens. He traded that pick to draft the safety that we picked from Georgia, who's no longer, like I said, I don't even know if he's in the league.
Yeah.
And then he doubled down and he drafted JJ and Dallas Turner. Now Dallas Turner looks like he might turn into something. He just got to put on a little bit more grown man strength,
Yeah,
but
get in
he's
the weight
got the
room.
athleticism. He finished the year with like I believe like 5 or 6 sacks in like 3 games and like 2 forced fumbles. So he's on the right trajectory. And I believe if we end up having to let go of Gennard, he would actually that wouldn't be too big of a drop off because he's younger and he can give us some production that Gennard didn't give us this year. I don't even know if he had 5 sacks. He got a lot of pressures, but he didn't really finish home. So with that being
Yeah.
said, we need to invest in the trenches another year, center, D tackle, safety, corner, and I believe in running back. We need
Okay.
to get younger at
Please,
running back.
please say something that you feel me. Like I'm waiting for that shit. I'm like, please say running back.
Yeah, we ran Aaron Jones's kneecaps off. His kneecaps is at U.S. Bank. You
Yeah,
can buy them for 5 cents a piece.
yeah, he got the he got the Marcus. He gonna have the Marcus Allen kneecaps in a little bit, where you gotta get some artificials
Nah,
or
he ain't
something.
even got the Marcus Allen kneecaps. He got the Sean Livingston.
Man, he's going through it, but yeah, man, I'm gonna have to. Well, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. What I would like to see. Okay, first for the Vikings, my take on this season is got if we're gonna keep this quarterback, you got to develop better plays that make this quarterback feel comfortable for what works for him and not what you think works for the system. If we don't do that, then we need to plug and play and find somebody else because I feel like we put JJ in a lot of positions to where we wanted him to play like, but it wasn't necessarily his strengths. So, in order to be better next year, we need to put him in better positions where he's strengthened at and make better plays that work for him. On a side note, improve the damn running backs. Get a little bit better on the O line. You know what I'm saying? They was decent, but they could have got a little bit better. O line was a little trash. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the cornerbacks and the safeties, we need better secondary. So whatever you can do to improve those areas, to me, is gonna make the team be a lot better. We wasn't no damn pushovers, but we just wasn't good enough when we needed to get the damn job done. And just we got to figure out a better 1-2 punch, man. If we gonna stick with this quarterback, then we got to have better damn running. I don't give a damn if we go get somebody who's already drafted right now, somebody who's already in the league, or if we draft one. But we need somebody who's already ready to play right damn now. We can't try to get somebody we got to damn develop. We already trying to develop the quarterback. So if we about to develop a quarterback and a running back, kiss this shit goodbye. So we need to do that.
I mean, the running back, it really is. The running back can come in game day one and be cold. That's a little different. That's a little bit more reactionary, and yeah, you need an offensive line, but Barry Sanders didn't have that great offensive line, so it's really off of the running back is a little different. I would say if we are to draft a quarterback this year, it's got to be somebody who's played a lot of football in college, and I mean at a high level. Not no
In the tough division.
Brosmer, because we got Brosmer. We got one that played a lot of college football. He just never played at a high level. He played at a above level average, but once he got to the Gophers, he didn't take the Gophers and take that quarterback position and take it to the next level. That's what if you're going to draft a quarterback, he has to, especially in college, if he hasn't taken his team to the next level, I don't see what would possess you even. And I think that's why we drafted McCarthy is because he did take his team to the next level. They won a national championship.
Right.
So he has the pedigree, and we've seen him in big games be able to play above what he should be playing. He can make some throws. So I'm not sitting here saying that the nigga can't play and that we shouldn't give him a chance. I just think he needs the competition.
I
I
agree.
think that only brings the best out of him. And I think moving into the rest of his career, he'll know that it's not sweet. So
Yeah.
he'll have that chip on his shoulder. And I think this whole year of the maturity of him understanding, like the last game of the season was a perfect synopsis of why he should go into the offseason and understand I have to dial it down a notch. I understand I want to be emotional and that helps me get through the game, but clearly that doesn't work in my favor. So
Yeah.
all this calm, woo chi shit that I do before the game, I have to keep that same even kill throughout the game. No matter what. Yeah, I might get a little showboaty and do my dance after I do a touchdown or something. But all that running through motherfuckers when you trying to go out of bounds, get out of bounds. Why are you running into the motherfucker with your throwing shoulder?
Right.
Like he just his maturity level is a lot of his problem. I think now that he sees the writings are on the wall, nigga, this is the NFL. This ain't college. This ain't a scholarship. You will be the fuck out of here next year, if not this year. So get it together and humble yourself.
Yeah, that's important. Like for real, for real. Um, yeah, so that's all I got to say about the Vikings, man. If I keep dialing in on them, it's just gonna piss me off a little bit because we could have been a
Nah,
lot
you ain't
better.
gotta get pissed off. I
No,
mean,
we could have
that
been a lot better though. We just you feel me?
we
I
could
get pissed.
have, but that wasn't in the cards, and I wanted you to know that, and I wanted you because this is I'm a little older, so like I say, I tell you this all the time, bro. The Vikings are a up and down situation. They're never. I've never seen them have two great years back to back. I just never seen it. I've never seen it in my 20 plus years of being a fan as an adult. I just have never seen that. If we have a great year one year, the following year is always going to be mediocre or dookie.
Yeah, we like the Cowboys. That's how the Cowboys is.
Yeah. So with that being said, that's what I'm saying. Like if he paid, like you got to take a page out of the quarterbacks that came before you. None of them carried themselves like how you're carrying yourself and had success. Tom Brady gets super hype and hyphy before the game. Once the game starts and he's yelling at his teammates, laser like focus, but that's it. He might have a conversation with a motherfucker and back and forth banner talking shit, but that's it. He's not running into nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
You have a certain type of mindset. Like, nigga, you're the quarterback. You're not a running back or a wide receiver or somebody who needs to get off that way. Your ball is in your hand all day, every day. So, with that being said, you have to have the calmest. You got to be damn near like a surgeon.
I mean, you got to make everybody else feel confident. Really, you feel me?
They only can feel confident in you if they see you calm. When you're anxious and amped up, that doesn't rile up everybody. That can almost have an opposite effect on some people.
Yeah.
Like, what is he so riled up for, man? Calm your ass down. We got a whole fucking football game left. All that energy you're putting into that is too much. That's energy you could be saving to be on the field and be laser like focused and throwing the ball accordingly and understanding you need to stack these completions.
Yeah, that's facts. Um, all right, man. We're gonna go ahead and move on past them boys, man. Speaking of teams that didn't damn near make the playoffs. We're gonna move on to the Cleveland Browns, man. Kevin Stefanski was finally let go after the Browns' final game this year. Do you believe this was the right move for the organization?
Absolutely. It was the only move. It was the only move. The writing was on the wall. Like I said, once he didn't play Shador, and then Shador finally got in and he did what he did.
Okay, and so do you feel like Shador should be the starting quarterback moving forward?
Absolutely. He solidified himself. He solidified himself. He did a lot with a little. You give him a little bit more, what the sky is the limit. You really put him at the forefront and build around him, the sky is the limit. With that defense, granted, Myles Garrett is getting closer to his prime than he is the earlier part of his career. So, with that being said, you definitely have the opportunity. You have a rookie quarterback, so you have that salary cap friendly contract.
Really
I'm
friendly.
quite sure people are going. That's more of a with him being there. It's going to be more of a free agency. People wanting to go there.
Yeah.
They got a great fan base,
Yeah, they
die
do.
hard. So the sky is the limit for that team. They just, who would be a perfect fit for them, and I would hate for him to go there, but he would be a perfect fit.
Oh,
Brian Flores, our defensive coordinator.
yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
He'd be a perfect fit because
But
then he could really unleash Myles Garrett to the fullest potential. He would flip. That defense is already good,
nasty. Probably the best defense in the NFL.
and
Shit.
then all you got to do is turn around and get a good offensive coordinator to really solidify Sador, and there's plenty of them out there. You fuck around and get his old college uh, offensive coordinator. He was a offensive coordinator in the league. He was with
Yeah.
the Vikings at one point.
What's his name?
I
Damn,
can't think of his
I
name
can't
right
think of
now,
his name. I know who you're talking about. Let me see.
but yeah.
Uh,
So that's what I'm saying. Like the sky is a limit, man. With them, they just need to get the right coach in there, and I would go defensive coach if I was them. I wouldn't go offensive coach. I'd go defensive coach to keep that defense at a high level, and then just get you an offensive coordinator, like I said, that's really gonna let Shador cook. Yeah, you gonna run the ball, but ultimately you gonna let him throw that thing.
no, that's facts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen something a couple weeks ago, and I sent you the text message, and I didn't know this, but I guess Deion Sanders he played for a coach in the MLB that was Kevin Stefanski's father-in-law. So I think they was holding Shador back a little bit because he was related to dude, and Dion poured water and shit on him because they was hating on him at one point.
Oh, I think I heard about that, but I didn't know it was true. Then you sent me that joint, and I'm like, oh wow, that makes perfect sense why he had such a vendetta against him.
Right, and I looked it up, and it was true. It was true, but like I didn't believe it. Then I was like, let me look it up. Um, so with that being said, he just needs somebody that's going to be able to be in development mode and not get nobody who's too caught in their ways of being a veteran, coach. Or you need somebody who's going to be able to build up a little bit. So I'm not sure who that's going to be, but they need somebody who's willing to build up that offense and get them going. And I do believe Shador did earn the starting role, but I do think it's the same situation that you said about the Vikings. You still need some competition back there for him so that he doesn't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You need Shador to be at his best, and I don't think he'll be able to see that unless he got some competition sitting right behind him. But I definitely liked what I seen with the Browns. What they did, that was perfect, and they should have damn near did it a long time ago because he was holding my man back. You know what I'm saying? He was. It was times where Shador probably would have like 4 to 5 more extra touchdowns, but they was running it, doing wildcat offenses, taking them out. It just didn't make no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? So
It didn't. When they took him out and ran that wildcat and they lost the game like they did, that's when I knew it was sabotage city.
it was over with. And so Speaking on the Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett, man, he had a historic season this year. He surpassed J.J. Watt and Michael Strahan. They had 22 sacks, 22.5 sacks in their careers for their best seasons. And Myles Garrett, he made it to 23 this year. My question for you is this going to put Myles Garrett on the track to be one of the greatest defensive ends of all time?
Uh, Now that's a trick question because as of right now, I would say no. But he still got a lot of ball left in him. So pause.
Right.
I would say that's TBD.
Okay.
That's TBD because at the end of the day, he might very well have numbers that can be in that category. Like if he can fall in the top 3 all time, like if he can somehow play that long enough to where, hey, how's it going? To reach Bruce Smith stats. Because I think Bruce Smith is the all-time sack leader or something like that. I don't know. I have to look it up.
Let me see. See what it say. All-time sack, yeah, Bruce Smith, and then Reggie White.
Yeah.
It's 200 and 198.
Yeah. So where is Myles Garrett at right now?
He had 125.
Oh yeah. So if he can get anywhere in the top 3 or even crack
That's
and beat
160.
Reggie White,
160 is the top 3. If he get 161, he gonna be top 3.
so that's what, like 15, 20 sacks the next 3 years?
Man, if he get 25 sacks next year and then do another at least 10, he gonna be tied at 3.
Yeah. So we can almost stamp him for 15 a year.
Yeah, yeah.
And he got at least 3 years left. So he's gonna fall within the top 2. He got at least 3 to he probably even got 5 years left.
Man, he
Depending
35.
on
I
how
mean,
he
he
keeps
30.
his body up.
He's 30. My bad.
Yeah, so he could play to 35. So yeah, he got at least 5 more years. So yeah, he could definitely. I think he could end up being, because if he falls in the top 2 or 3, there's no. He has a sack record and he'll be a top 2, 3 sack all time. That's first ballot any way you cut it. I don't care if you win a Super Bowl or win a playoff game or not.
And see, for me, I think he's on the trajectory of doing it. But if he didn't get there and he won a Super Bowl, then I think that would put him up to where he would
Oh,
be
if he
up
gets a
amongst
Super
the
Bowl,
greats.
he's there.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
put him
if
in
he
the
gets a
right.
Super Bowl, that's first ballot.
Right, that'll put him where that'll put him in that sweet spot to where he don't gotta have that many sacks as everybody, but he got a ring. But for me, I think the reason why you probably even saying this too is because he's on a team that's not a winning team. So his team hasn't been winning.
As of yet.
Right. So
As of yet. Shadur's gonna change all that. They gonna be winning. Watch. That you gotta think he's the youngest in that division. He's the youngest quarterback in that division.
but Myles Garrett only got a good 3 years left. Good.
That he's hit his peak.
Right.
He can't get any worse. He's only gonna get older. So what that means, he's gonna get more injury prone.
Right. And that's
That's
all.
the only thing you gotta worry about. Other than that, his skill set, his mind, the way he's gonna be able to set shit up, that's all gonna be top flight. Remember DeMarcus Ware with the Denver Broncos?
Yeah.
There you go. But we can go on to the next question.
Yeah, he was killing. All right, playoff picture, man. I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? For both the AFC and the NFC, who do you believe is going to be the 2 teams that will make it to the AFC championship and the NFC championship? Just right now, just off the top, you know what I'm saying? Who you think got the best chances? Did it kick him out? Damn, it kicked. Damn, it done kicked him out. All right, Let me say that again. Hello, you here?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, for the AFC and the NFC, my question for you is the playoffs is here, man. So with that being said, what teams do you believe have the best chances to make it to the AFC championship and the NFC championship this year?
Seattle and the Patriots. That's easy, just because they got to win one game.
You said
Or
see,
excuse me, 2 games for the Patriots, 1 game for the Seattle Seahawks.
I'm gonna have to say the Broncos in Seattle. The Patriots got 3 games. The Broncos got the bye.
Man, hold on, man. Are you sure?
You know what?
Because
Listen,
I
you
could
know
have
I done
swore I
messed up.
seen the Broncos
Remember, you
had to
just said
play the
you said
hold on.
you just said who was the number one team. The Broncos is the number one team in the AFC, brother.
Hold on. Let
It's
me
the
look
Broncos
this.
and the Seahawks.
Hold on. It's loading. Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time, brother.
Yep. So the Patriots play the
Chargers.
Chargers.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I think the Broncos will fuck around and lose, man. I don't trust Bo Nix in that offense. It's something about the offense just don't look like it clicks right. And they prey on the fact that their defense can get a whole bunch of sacks. And you and I both know quick game is what you do to alleviate any pass rush. So depending on who they play, it all depends on who they play. If they fuck around and the Chargers fuck around and shock the world and they have to play them or something, then they might have a chance. But if they got to play uh, Jacksonville or the Bills, it's a wrap.
And you know, it's all about the playoffs is all about toughness. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say is that you can play as good as you want during the regular season, but the playoffs is about who the hell is tougher, who's gonna push you the
Who's
hell
gonna be
around.
more physical?
Exactly.
Yep. Who's gonna
So
push? Who's gonna be able to impose their will?
exactly. All right, man. I just wanted to know that. But okay, so the weekly matchups for us this week. First is gonna be the Packers versus the Bears at Chicago. It's a rivalry matchup, man. Who you think is gonna win this first playoff game? The Packers or the Bears, and why?
Man, so being that I'm gonna have to stand on business because I told my Chicago Bear homeboys that they was one and done. I gotta go on ahead and stand on the Packers, and the reason why I stand on the Packers winning is I believe Jordan Love in the playoff experience that he's had is going to help them. Even though they're a younger team, they've been in the playoffs. They kind of understand what that means. Versus the Bears, this is their first time, and they're going into the playoffs. So I believe the Packers will be healthier coming in. I think they'll have a different game plan, and every game came down to the wire. And the Packers usually, I believe, the last game especially, they was up. So and it was in Chicago. So it ain't like they haven't been there, they haven't played there. They just lost there by a great pass at the end of the game. So I think they'll have a little different mojo. They lost to us. They want to show that it ain't just Micah Parsons. So I think they have a little bit more mojo. So I think they'll come out on top. It's gonna be a hell of a game. It's gonna be another close game. But I think the Packers are gonna pull it off.
Man, I'm gonna have to damn near disagree with you, man. And I hate the Packers, so let me state that first. If I had to pick or choose which team I hate the most, it's gonna be Green Bay. So I might be a little bit biased, but I like Caleb Williams a little bit more. I think Caleb Williams is this damn stud. And if the Packers don't have the ability to contain Caleb Williams and he can move around how he want to, this gonna be a long damn night. You know what I'm saying? Or day, whichever time they play, I'm not sure. But it's gonna be long, you know what I'm saying? No diddy. You feel me? And so I think that Caleb Williams has been pretty damn decent. Like you said, he probably had the worst completion, but he got a one. He's a 1-2 punch. He can run and he can pass. And if you can, if you can't contain that running a little bit, then it opens up the pass a little bit because you always got to have that quarterback, that QB spy, and so now you leaving somebody open to take that chance to be able to catch passes and things like that. So, and then Micah Parsons ain't there, so you know what I'm saying. I think without Micah, it's gonna be a long damn night. So I got them winning on the spread. I got the Bears winning by 7. Got them winning by 7.
Okay.
All right. Okay, and then the other highlight game is for Monday, the 12th. Texans versus the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Some damn how Aaron Rodgers still made it to the damn playoffs. Rigor-tree, that's all I'm gonna say. But Houston, they gotta go travel over there to Pittsburgh, man. Who do you got winning that game?
I got the Steelers winning. I mean, not the Steelers winning. Texans. No, excuse me. I do. I got the Steelers winning. I got the Steelers
What?
winning in and it's not gonna be that close.
What? That's how you
I
feel?
think I think the Steelers are gonna put up enough offense to where they get them, they catch them slipping. I think the Steelers are gonna get miraculous turnovers like they've been doing all year, and I think they're gonna beat the Texans by at least 10 points or better.
Man, I think that
I think that's gonna be one of the shocks of the weekend. I think DK Metcalf and just his physical prowess is gonna be a little too much. Even though them corners for the Texans are nice, DK Metcalf is just a different type of beast. And he's
yeah.
upset because he feels like he left his team down. I think he's gonna have a breakout game. I think they're gonna feed him. And I just think they're catching lightning in the bottle. They got lucky to be in the playoffs. So anytime you get that type of luck, it's meant to be. And something they can't just go out in game one. So I think they're gonna fuck around and win.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, man. I'm going with C.J. Stroud, the young stud, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though, yeah, I'm gonna go with the young stud. The reason why is because Aaron Rodgers ain't been playing that damn great. He ain't been playing that damn good anyway.
He has it, but he's a
So
veteran, and he doesn't make too many. I don't see him unless they get like a tip ball or something and it gets a pick. I just don't see him as making costly mistakes. Versus C.J. Stroud, he hasn't won a playoff game. I mean, I think he won one. He did. He won one his first one, but I don't know. I just feel like that's that. I just feel that way. But if it goes the other way, wouldn't be shocked.
see, I'm gonna tell you the reason. See, last week I felt like they struggled with the Ravens and barely got that. They weren't even supposed to win that shit. So they struggle like that with the Ravens, man, it's gonna be trouble with playing against Houston because Houston ain't been playing that track. They've been playing pretty good. They ain't the damn
Yeah,
Ravens. So
yeah.
um, I got Houston winning by 3, but it's gonna be all up to C.J. Stroud. I mean, everybody else, March, he gonna come through how he do, and Collins is gonna do what he do, but shit, ultimately it's gonna be up to the quarterbacks. It's gonna be the battle of the quarterbacks for this one. I don't know because like you said, Pittsburgh got a decent ass defense, so you can't really make a lot of mistakes. And so if you make a lot of mistakes, then that's the football game. So he gonna have to play damn near flawless. Okay. Bench or start, man. We gonna bench or start it, man. Either you gonna bench or bench it. Damn, it sound like I would say bitch it. You gonna either put it on the bench or you gonna start it, man. Bench or start Jordan 8s or Jordan 9s. Who you going with?
Man, so I had to really think about that one, man. So I'm partial to the eights, but the nines are just a little bit more my speed. They're more built for the long foot, flat foot nigga I am.
Damn.
So I'm gonna have to go with them nines. Start the nines and bench the eights.
I'm gonna have to double down with you. I'm gonna have to start them nines and bench the eights. And the reason why is I like how the nines look. The nines look better, but they wouldn't look right on my feet. So, you know what I'm saying? They too damn narrow. So, like you said, man, them nines, they fit a little bit better for a wide foot nigga like me. So, you know, shout out to them nines. All right,
Facts.
bench your start. Ice cream or cheesecake?
Oh man. Whew. So this one was kind of a tough one, but just because it was such of a delicacy when I was a shorty, and I didn't have the opportunity to eat it as much as I would I do as an adult, I'd have to say cheesecake over ice cream, man. Cheesecake, a good slice of Philadelphia style cheesecake with just I don't even have to have no toppings. You can have plain, or you can have it with some cherries or some strawberries or even blueberries. I've had pineapple, like it cheesecake, ice cream. Yeah, you can go with different flavors. You can go with different brands. So it has more different
Options.
options.
Yeah.
But cheesecake to me is just it's like I said, it just brings me I can remember the very first time I had it. That's how embedded it is in my head as far as taste buds.
Yeah.
Versus I can tell you the first ice cream I had as a kid. I can tell you the first time I had cheesecake as a kid.
You probably don't remember what kind of ice cream you had because you know when they took you to Dairy Queen, you was getting that damn dilly bar. They was like, you ain't
I
getting
mean, not
no
only that,
Blizzard.
you had the ice cream man,
True.
you had, the little free, remember you used to get the little ice cream cups at school. You could either get the
Yeah.
chocolate or the strawberry. So yeah, I mean, ice cream was around, you know what I mean, and different variations of it.
Yeah.
Versus, like I said, cheesecake, they never give us that at fucking lunch
Nah.
school
Nah, they wasn't
or
giving you
lunch for
that.
school. I think I remember the first cheesecake I had was a piece of my mom's when she brought home from like Red Lobster or something.
Mm. Oh yeah, you had a good introduction to cheesecake, brother. Um,
Yeah, yeah. And
I'm
then once they start making them, remember they used to have a little Philadelphia little individual little strawberry or regular, and then you could buy them at the grocery store.
yes,
They
sir.
discontinued them, but nigga, man, when I was getting my food stamps when I was in college, nigga, I was racking up on them
He was
bitches.
like, give me one of those and one of those.
Give me 2 packs.
Yeah.
Nigga, I got these happy dollars. I'm going crazy. I got $180 to myself. I'd spend just $10 and get like a month's worth of ramen noodles.
Oh yeah, them noodles came through at that time for sure. Um,
But they was going for like 10, 15 cents a pack back then.
yeah, now they about 30. So it's still a nice range. I'm gonna have to bench cheesecake and go with the ice cream. Cheesecake,
I can see.
I love cheesecake, but it's an acquired taste. You gotta have a taste for it, and I can't eat cheesecake every day. But I could damn near probably eat different variations of ice cream every day. So, especially if it's Ben and damn Jerry's, Ben and Jerry's gonna
Yeah,
come through with you. Uh,
yeah. Ben and Jerry's is one of the they changed the game.
they changed the game, brother. So, they even got one here where you can go inside. Because at first I only was getting the little buckets where you could just go to the store and get, but they got a one where you can go inside the store, and that changed the game for me when I went inside there. I'm like, damn. So yeah, man. Them back, but there's somebody else. Who else is it? Cornerstone. They decent. It's a couple different spots.
Yeah, Cornerstone is off the chain. That's like
Yeah.
the Subway of ice cream.
Yes, sir. I like them too. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to bench cheesecake. Even though I love cheesecake too, I ain't gonna lie. Cheesecake goes stupid. Okay. Bench your start. Smoothie or ice cream or milkshake. My bad.
Oh, you already know I'm a milkshake head. Like, dude, there's my one of my closest homeboys when I was a shorty. His people live right up the street from this little mom and pop's malt shop by
Oh,
Washburn.
yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever been there,
No, I don't
but
know.
my brother, like
It was hitting.
old school mom and pops malts, like you get the malt in the little, in the clear little, cup with the whipped cream and the cherry on top, and then they give you the extras in the little can cup, metal cup that they use to make the malt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they did
Yeah.
that shit old school style. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to double down with you. I'm gonna have to bench smoothies and start milkshakes, man. Milkshakes, yeah, man. And it's a couple spots that got hella different milkshake flavors and different malt flavors, and I don't try to.
Actually having better success is
It's,
Rashid and Chris Webber.
facts. Um, hell yeah, that's facts.
And before him, Rod Strickland.
Rod Strickland was nice. But I'm gonna have to go with Clay just because he got the rings, man. Bradley Bill ain't got no damn ring,
Man,
and
he ain't did shit but
and
get
he
the bag.
that and then also, man, he only looked good when he was by himself. He didn't look good with
Man,
nobody else. So you know,
fuck no.
I always think when you play that good by yourself and you can't play with others, you really not as good as it shows on paper. You know what I'm saying?
Hello,
So
Andrew Wiggins, K Love.
yeah, facts. Bencher starter, Cisco or Ray J.
Aha! This was the easiest one of all time. This might be the worst setup of
Comparison,
all because
yeah,
Cisco
burns
would
him.
not only sing, he dance circles around that sucker nigga.
Yeah, he a
So I
that.
definitely got to go with Cisco to start and bench Ray J's weirdo ass.
Yeah, Cisco unleashed the dragon on them paws, and it's over with. I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. Only song I know from Ray J is uh,
One wish.
"One Wish" and wait a minute. That's the only
Oh
two songs I know.
that
So
weird song with Lil Kim.
yeah, but if you throw in it,
Working all day.
yeah, and I was gonna say if you
Wasn't
throw in
that
that, what?
Pharrell? Didn't he get Pharrell?
Yeah, facts. You throw on that Cisco though, or you throw on that Drew Hill shit, you ain't gonna turn no songs. You gonna be listening to all that shit. So
Man, that DMX versus featuring Cisco,
what they really
crazy.
want from me, yeah, that was the joint. All right, man, we gonna move on to the TBQs, man. Uh, let me see. I think I'm only gonna ask one of these. What's one hairstyle you'll never try again?
A mohawk.
Oh, you had the Moe.
Yeah, I was rocking the mohawk for a little minute,
I think
man,
I
and then
remember.
and then I used to do. This is where I used to really get wild with it. I would do the major league wild thing in the back of the mohawk.
Oh yeah, you was doing the most.
Man, but I was styling on niggas for a quick second. This was early 2000s, bitch, Bob. This like 2000. I shouldn't even say early. I'd say mid
Yeah, it was mid
2000s.
when the Mohawks dropped and they came out with.
Yeah, when niggas was rocking the mohawks, the Mehawks. I got me one. Me and my son, we had the same little whoop in our back of our head, so it was raw. But yeah, that was one style I never go back to. I go back to braids before I go back to the Mehawk.
I can feel you on that. For me, one hairstyle I'll never go back to is the goddamn S curl. Never damn
Ooh,
again. Never damn again. Man, I was out
you
one
got
time.
that soul glow.
Look, one time I had it because we was using the S curl to get the waves and shit. So one time I had the S curl. I'm out. I'm in Chicago. I'm in the side, boy. I got my waves looking, they flicking, but my shit straight though. You know what I'm saying? It's looking 360 though. I ain't never had the 360s. I always had the top, but this shit looking 360 with it. But boy, man, it rained, nigga. When I tell you it, when it rained, my shit curled the hell up, my G. curl like a motherfucker. I was like, oh yeah, this is over with. We ain't never doing that again. Ever since that time, I stopped messing with that S curl. So yeah, that S curl is out the business for me. And before we,
That's funny.
yeah, man, don't never do that damn S curl, man. We was trying to get them 360 waves, man, so Shorty could be like, "What's your name, Mill?" So,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Before we get up out of here, man, we gotta drop a nug. Neef gonna hit you with a nug, man. So I just want to ask you, since it is the start off of 2026, you know what I'm saying? What daily habits can help you stay mentally grounded and focused in this new year, or a habit?
Man, yes. So that's a great question, and I love it because it's it's something that I've been doing lately, and I'm gonna continue to do it for the rest of my life. And it's daily morning prayer. And I started doing it with my mom, and I do it. I generally try to do it by myself before I speak to my mom, but I do it with her, and we switch off. I might say the prayer one morning, she might say the prayer one morning. But what it gives me is one, it gives me that bond and that connection with my mom on a spiritual level. That's who introduced me to religion and Christ as my savior. So that gives me that grounded foundation of just having that great relationship with my mom, not only just having a relationship with her, but spiritually as well. And then
Right.
it just gives me that confidence to understand that I know someone is always watching me and I'm always covered and I need to move accordingly and that I have the ability to move mountains, if you will, just to stay focused on the things that I can control and understand that I can't control things that I can't control.
Now, them facts. Them facts. Hey, I don't even pray every morning. I might have to start doing that. You know what I'm saying? I pray, but I need to do a little bit better on the prayer. So, man, I might have to take your
Yeah,
advice,
man,
man.
especially in the morning, bro. Just especially in the morning, just because it's almost like, if you're a spiritual person, it's like your spiritual cup of coffee.
Right, I can feel that.
You know what I mean? It gives you that energy to like just like, okay, I got this. You know what I mean? Even though I don't want to do it, I gotta go ahead and do it because I know this is what I gotta do to take care of my responsibilities. God bless me with common sense.
I can feel that. I can feel that. Hey, look, man. I was gonna add one in there, man. I'm gonna tell. Okay, I'm gonna add one in there, and then we gonna get up out of here, man. Well, no, I can't add that in there because that ain't daily. So now I'm gonna just keep it for where he at. That ain't daily. So never mind. We just gonna push on, man. Hey, man, we gotta pay some damn bills, man. You know what
Oh,
I'm
but I
saying?
did want to say this, bro,
What?
before we get out.
Go ahead.
I wanted to say this. If you're not a spiritual person in regards to God or you believe in that type of religion, if you want to meditate, before you get on your phone or before you do anything outside of waking, outside of when you wake up and brush your teeth and all that, just take a couple 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Start with 2 minutes if you don't want to do five. And
Yeah,
just sit, close your eyes, and just meditate and think about the things that you want to accomplish in life and then speak it out into existence.
that's
That's the
big.
one thing that I know for a fact that has always worked for every human being on earth is if they physically, mentally believe in it, they speak it into existence and they actually take their feet in their hands and move to make it happen. It
That's
may not
facts.
happen in that shape for fashion, but I've never seen that not work for someone. So if you could just take a step back every morning and just center yourself spiritually, or like I said, by doing it by just meditating, these are things that are only going to center yourself to make you more successful because ultimately success is built off of focus.
Focus and faith for sure. So you
They
gotta
go
have
hand
some
in hand.
faith. You gotta have some faith in something, and you gotta be focused on something
Man,
because if you don't, it's easy to get persuaded off in this world, man. And so
absolutely.
with that
Absolutely.
with that being said, man, before I get up out of here, we did miss out on, somebody did die in Minnesota today, by ICE. They
Damn.
got killed.
Yeah.
So RIP to Nicole. I
Rest
don't
in
know
peace.
her last name, but RIP. And man, like Neep said, man, stay prayed up, man. And so with that being said, man, we got to
Yes,
get out of
stay
here.
prayed up.
We got to damn near pay some bills. It's the Benchmark
You know it.
Podcast. I'm your boy Broadway Beats. I got Mr. Perp with me, aka
Yes,
Neef,
sir.
aka Mr. Perp. Hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you can. Say something in them comments. I know we've been slacking a little bit, but we back. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year to y'all. If y'all,
Yes, sir.
you know,
Happy New Year's 2026. Let's get it.
let's get it, man. Neef, go ahead and hit them with something before we transition up out of here, man.
Man, continue to stay locked in, stay focused, stay blessed, and stay humble.
All right, it's the Benchmark Podcast, man.